Hey everybody, it's Becky and I'm back. It's Sunday again, so that for right now is going to be my day to film, as long as I can find the time. And I've been out shopping all day, so I should have a haul for you all in a couple of weeks. Probably a week. I've got to order some of it from Old Navy. And then I will be doing a haul video, which will be some clothing, some shoes and accessories, and then some fall home stuff. So be on the lookout for that. But I wanted to do a video about our favorite organic foods. You know, we do have 2 kids, and we usually, when we switch to organic, you know, you go from like Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Lucky Charms and all those super sugary things, and then you go to Whole Foods or somewhere and you try to get a cereal that your kids are going to like, and it's a big shock in the beginning. But we found a cereal that our whole family likes. My husband and I especially seem to like it more than even the kids do. So I'm going to share that with you and some other things. But before I show some specific products, I want to say in general, we only shop organically at either Kroger's or Whole Foods. We do have a Trader Joe's, and I've been there one time, but it's kind of out of the way, and once you go, I don't know, it's weird. It's set up different for me. I'm used to Whole Foods. Trader Joe's was hard for me to find stuff, and there was no point in going there. But Kroger's does have quite a few organic things, and they have their own brand also. They have Simple Truth Organic, but you've got to be careful because, like on some of the labels, I'll show you. This is a Kroger organic thing, and it's Simple Truth Organic. It's the the green circle. Sometimes if you're not careful, they also have just Simple Truth. It's not organic, and it's the same circle. And so I've accidentally grabbed that before, thinking that it was organic when it actually wasn't. So just be on the lookout for that. But their brand of organic stuff does seem to be pretty good. And then in general at Whole Foods, you know, where you get organic bananas, and usually those are only about 10 cents more a pound than non-organic bananas. So to me, that was like the easiest place to start. And we did start pretty early on, just with produce was the first thing we switched over. And I mentioned that in a video last year, I think it was, maybe early this year. I'll link that below. It's kind of how we switched over from non-organic to organic, and what we did first, what we switched first, and things like that. So produce in general, you know, any organic produce is pretty much the same no matter where you get it. Also, the Whole Foods 365 brand, that's their brand, they also have organic and non-organic 365 brand stuff. But we get the organic frozen vegetables, and you know, it was hard for me because I'm used to cans. You know, we get the Del Monte canned green beans and corn, peas, and all that stuff. And so when I was trying to find organic canned goods, it doesn't seem like there's that much available. And I was like, what are we supposed to eat? I mean, I didn't want to have to go get fresh. That sounds terrible. But I didn't want to have to go get like fresh broccoli and fresh bags of beans and all that stuff, because I don't really have the time to, you know, cut all the little pieces of broccoli up or whatever, and then it would go bad because it was, you know, fresh. So frozen's actually supposed to be better for you anyway than canned, because it's immediately frozen instead of a can, which goes through all kinds of processes. So we really like their organic green beans, their peas, the mixed vegetables. And it's really funny because my older daughter did not like peas before. And now that we are using the organic frozen peas, she loves them. And they taste a lot more like they would out of a garden. I noticed with the green beans, they just taste more like a fresh garden green bean. So we really, I cannot talk today, we really like those. And then also one thing I wanted to mention, when we first started shopping at Whole Foods, I guess before I was always under the impression that if it was at Whole Foods, that meant it was organic, and that's not true. They still sell Cheerios and other things that are not organic. So just because you see it at Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or, you know, a natural food store, that does not mean necessarily that it's organic. So you always have to read your labels and look for the USDA label that says it's organic. Okay, so the first thing we really like, I didn't have a fresh bag to show you. Let me see if I can undo it. This is the Annie's, and Annie's makes a whole bunch of different things. But this is the Annie's Organic Pretzel Bunnies. They are organic, and you look down for the bottom, they say USD organic, and then also they're GMO free, which I also mentioned in the other video down below. I'll link down below. Whenever possible, you want to try to find products that are non-GMO. That means genetically modified organisms. It's a process they put food through that adds things that are not supposed to be in there, and you just don't want to mess with that if you can at all avoid it. But there's no artificial flavors, synthetic colors, or preservatives, and it's salted with sea salt. And they're bunny shapes. There's little bunnies and little carrots. So the kids really like those, and I really like those. So that's the first thing. Then like I showed you before, this is the Kroger brand, Simple Truth Organic Animal Crackers. These are so good. They're creamier almost to me than a non-organic animal cracker, like what's the one that comes in the red box? Like the Barnum and Bailey Circus animal crackers. I remember eating those as a kid. These actually, to me, taste better than those. They're made in a peanut-free facility, which is nice if you have any peanut allergies. What else? I was gonna see if it says, it doesn't say they're non-GMO, but that's what it said. Oh, no high fructose corn syrup and no FD&C colors, which if you've done any research at all on color additives, some people believe that certain of the color and number additives are, they increase hyperactivity in kids and things like that. So that's good to know. So we really like those. And then this is from Whole Foods. I'm sure they have them other place. It's the freeze-dried Nature's All organic freeze-dried fruit. This one's the banana and strawberry. They have other ones too. At Whole Foods where we live, it's about $6 or so a bag, which is kind of pricey, but every once in a while you can catch them on sale. They are organic, non-GMO, gluten-free, raw, and vegan. So we really like those, and that's the only thing that's in this. I mean, the ingredients are organic, fair trade bananas and strawberries. So, you know, there is still some sugar and stuff like that because it is a fruit. We really like these plain, and also the kids sometimes will mix them with the Vanilla Blast cereal, and we'll put it in a baggie, and it's a good on-the-go snack. So they have just strawberry ones, just banana ones, and a couple other ones. So we really like those. And again, with the Annie's organic, these are the organic cheddar bunnies, which is just kind of like a what's that called? A goldfish cracker, but these are bunnies. And those are really good. And I was gonna see if it said anything else. Well, I mean, there's other things too, but no synthetic colors or preservatives, produced without antibiotics, synthetic hormones, or pesticides. So those are yummy. And then the EnviroKids brand, these are the crispy rice bars, peanut choco, gluten and wheat-free, low sodium, organic, and non-GMO. I tore the label off, so I don't know. Oh, here's the sugar on the back. Each one of these has 6 grams of sugar, 2 grams of protein, a little bit of iron. So, I mean, it's not the healthiest thing in the world, but if the kids need a snack or you're out somewhere, it's better than giving them a candy bar. So we don't get these a whole lot, but just every once in a while. And actually, I think we still have these left from our trip to Disney in May. I'd gotten some for the car. So once we finish these up, they're not the favorite snack for the kids, so I'm not going to go buy it if they don't just ask for it in particular, because it's not like we're missing anything if they don't eat that. What else was I going to say? I've got some notes I'm kind of reading. Pretzels, freeze-dried fruit. Oh, also the organic, I don't have any to show you, but the Horizon brand organic cheese. When we go to Panera, we go there a lot, and their turkey and cheese sandwich for kids has the best cheese on it, and I'd ask what kind it was, and it's the Horizon brand. It's the little red label with a little cow. You might have seen. It's their Horizon organic cheddar cheese slices, so like a Kraft Singles. And I was going to get some anyway after I finished my Kraft Singles that I already have, but I was like, oh, well, you know, they're so good. We ended up getting it early, and I really like that. And I think it's a lot creamier than the Kraft Singles are. We also really like the Whole Foods creamy peanut butter, and also the Kroger brand Simple Truth Organic non-stir creamy peanut butter. That's the big deal for us. If you like creamy peanut butter, they have 2 versions. They have the non-stir and the one that doesn't say no stir. And my husband accidentally got the one that doesn't say no stir, and it's like a red lid, I think. And it was the messiest. I mean, it was liquid peanut butter. It was so drippy, and if you got a loaf of bread that had any air holes in it at all, and you're holding the bread and you're trying to put the peanut butter on it, peanut butter would come through the hole. It was just pouring out like water. So I took it back to the store, and when I went to look, I realized it was because there's a non-stir one, which is the one we needed to get, which is thick and a peanut butter consistency that you're used to. But then the one that didn't say non-stir, it was all oily and just disgusting. So make sure if you get it from Kroger's, you get the one that says no stir. But the Whole Foods one is really good too. It doesn't require stirring. Like some of the natural ones do have the oil that separates, but they don't require stirring. Also, the Whole Foods organic graham crackers are really good. I don't have a box to show you. But this is the big deal. This is the cereal. We have a couple different ones. This is the Leap and Lemurs. This is my favorite. It is gluten-free and wheat-free. It's got 11 grains of whole grain, or 11 grams of whole grain. It's organic, gluten-free, non-GMO, and this one in particular is dairy-free. I mean, if you have a dairy allergy, you'll want to double check. I had emailed about this one in particular because my mom's not supposed to have dairy or gluten, and they said this one's dairy free. But I believe all of them are, but they don't say that they're dairy free. So if that's something that you're looking for, make sure you double check on the website. But we love this one. It is so good. It's good dry, it's good with milk. And it's, the only thing is when we first started eating it, they're really hard. I mean, you have to get used to, in the beginning, the crunch is really loud. But they're really good. It's not too peanut butter, it's not too chocolatey, and I really like it. And 3/4 of a cup is 120 calories and 1.5 grams of fat. And I've been eating it every morning for breakfast, and I'm still on my weight loss journey. So I'm eating it, and you know, I don't put sugar in it, obviously, and we use skim milk, but I think it's fine in the morning, and I like it. And so far I've lost 19 pounds, so it's not that bad. It's not that, I mean, how many grams of sugar? Let's see. It does have 8 grams of sugar, but you know, it's good, and if it keeps me from eating something bad later on, then it's worth it. My kids and my husband like the Panda Puffs. This one is just straight peanut butter puffs. Again, gluten and wheat free, non-GMO. This one's got 7 grams of sugar and 130 calories per serving. So, I mean, you know, none of them are terrible. And they're certainly, it's funny because we've been eating these cereals for quite a while. And then one day I thought, I just had a craving for Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So I got a box and for myself, and it was so sugary and sweet. It was disgusting. I couldn't even make it through a whole bowl. So you realize how much how much sugar is in some of those cereals after you stop eating them for a while and you go back and try to eat it. It was disgusting. There's another one that I don't have right now, but it's I think it's called Amazon Flakes. It's kind of like a corn flake, and that's got like a bird on the front. We don't have that one. This one, though, my older daughter's favorite is the chocolate koala crisp. She eats these like crazy, and it's pretty much just a chocolate Rice Krispie treat, or Rice Krispie thing. It's got 16 grams of whole grains, gluten and wheat free, non-GMO, of course organic. It does have a little bit more sugar. It's got 11 grams of sugar and 110 calories per serving. So those are some of our favorite things. That's all I have right now to show you. I mean, obviously we use boring organic things. I mean, we're about 90-95% organic right now. We get the Whole Foods organic oatmeal, peanut butter, jelly, pretty much everything. The only thing I really don't get the only thing I really get now that's not organic is the Kraft Italian dressing, which I use a lot for my chicken marinades. Cream of wheat, the instant cream of wheat cereal, because I haven't found an organic version of that anywhere. So if you all know one, let me know. I'm trying to think what else we get that's pretty much everything else is organic. All of our produce is organic, all of our chicken, all that stuff. So I hope you found that helpful. Let me know if you have any good snacks or foods that we should try that are organic. I mean, it's really hard to go in a store like Whole Foods, and it's overwhelming. They have so much stuff. It's all in weird locations. It's expensive. So it's scary a lot of times to try something that you might not like, or your family might not like, that's really expensive. But the good thing about Whole Foods, I think I mentioned that again in my other video that I'll link below, is they will let you pretty much try anything you want to try for free. Not all at once, but I mean, like in the beginning especially, I would go in, and just about every trip they would give me a little voucher. You just have to ask them, and they have a little stamp pad thing they carry around with them, and they'll fill it out and give it to you. And so when you go to pay, you don't have to pay for it. Now, obviously, if they feel like you're abusing it, they're not going to keep giving it to you. But if you're legitimately trying to find things that you will like to use, then they will be more than happy to give you that for free. At least they do it at our store. And also, they take anything back. I mean, they take stuff back, no questions asked, about why you don't like something. So keep that in mind when you're shopping, and try not to be overwhelmed by the fact that there is a lot there to investigate and to research and to try. But it is worth it, because we found these things that my whole family likes. And if you can find something that 2 parents and 2 children that are 6 years apart in age, all of us like it, and they're organic, and most of the time gluten-free and non-GMO, then that's saying something. So I hope you found this helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.